In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create these super realistic AI UGC video ads for your brand, just like this one.
Can I just say, I've spent years hating shaving. Every time I do my bikini line, I'd end up with razor bumps, ingrown hairs, the redness, all of it. It got to the point where I dread it. Then my best friend, Falu, my best friend, threw this little pink shaver at me and told me to try it. You guys, my skin has never felt this soft. No irritation, no cuts, and I use it literally everywhere now.
So about 80% of the work in today's video will be done here in Higgsfield. I'll leave a link in the description so you can get access to Seedance 2.0, which is the most powerful video generation model to date. It can pretty much do anything you want, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do step by step in today's video. To make this super simple as well, I'll leave a link down below to the SOP that you need to follow if you want to make this as super easy as possible. All right, so for today's tutorial, I'm going to use this brand's website here as an example. This is a pretty easy product to find on Alibaba. It's just a pink shaver. It comes in a 2-in-1 system here. It comes in a couple different colors, but this is a typical dropshipping product that you can pretty much find. We'll just use their website and their product for the sake of this tutorial. So step one in this process here is to just generate a realistic image of your model. Now, if you're not aware, the best place to generate realistic images of people that can look however you want them to look is in Higgsfield Soul 2.0. And if you're not familiar with Higgsfield, it pretty much houses all the different AI tools for images and videos. It's a super powerful tool. They can pretty much do anything you want. So Higgsfield 2.0, one of their newest models, will generate these really realistic photos of just about anybody that you want. So we need to generate a model for this video ad, right? As you saw in the beginning of the video, I had a realistic looking person holding the product, talking about the product. So step one in this process is to generate the model. Now, there are different AI tools out there that will come with pre-created models, but this is where you can really get into the customization. So you're going to simply just go here to the document under step one, and you can use a simple prompt like this, and just be sure to specify your age, lighting, gender, environment, etc. So as you can see here, I'm going to generate a candid photo of an attractive woman between the ages of 25 to 35 in her modern apartment on a warm sunny day. She's holding nothing in her hands, just simply standing and smiling. So we're going to select Higgsfield 2.0. The 9:16 aspect ratio. You can select the quality that you want. I historically just go with the 2K model. You can do prompt enhancements on or off. If you do it on, it's going to generate a more give it a little bit more detail to the prompt. And then I always go with the general model here. They have different ones for different lighting and stuff when it populates. But general is just most consistent from what I've seen. And then you can see here, we actually have about 2,000 free generations that we can do. So I'm just going to generate 4 here to show you how beautiful these images come out and how clean and simple they do. Now, a lot of people ask, why not use Nano Banana Pro, right? Nano Banana is pretty good. It is pretty good, but I find that the color, the texture, the lighting, the field of depth is just more consistent and better with Higgsfield Soul, better than Nano Banana, at least for now. I use Nano Banana Pro primarily for like, static images or anything that comes down to graphic design more so. But when it comes to just these realistic photos, Higgsfield Soul 2.0 has it beat. While we wait for those generations, which normally take about a couple minutes depending on how many you're generating, we're going to now need to get a high quality image of our product. So I just literally went to Alibaba and found this picture here. You want the most clear and easy to use photo, preferably on a white background. If you can't seem to get a good quality shot of your photo, let's say I didn't have this white background and I only had this, what you can do, and this is optional, you can just take this screenshot here, and then you can go in and use Nano Banana Pro to just simply ask, hey, can you just create a high quality shot of this product? That way, you can have something that looks clean and easy to use on a white background. The easier and cleaner your product looks, the easier it is for the AI to extract it and make it usable in the video. So that is going to be step 2. So steps 1 and 2 are very simple. Here you go. We have a photo here of our model. And then you should have a high quality photo shoot of your product as well. Not photo shoot, but just a high quality photo of your product as well. So first 2 steps are simple, guys. It takes a couple minutes here. If you wanted to keep generating, let's say I want to turn prompt enhancements off and generate some more, you can do that as well. But obviously, like this is pretty good. So I'll use a different model than the one I used in the initial tutorial there. So now we can move on to step 3. This is pretty much where a lot of the sauce will start to happen here. which is now we have to generate a high quality script for Claude. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to go in and really meticulously read every line and put together a crazy line, but I'm going to give you a simple prompt that actually generates these super realistic prompts where you might still need to tweak a couple things here and there, but it's actually really simple and makes it so easy for you to create like these short, quick UGC style videos. For this, all we need to do is just go into Claude. I highly recommend Claude. Yes, you can also use ChatGPT 2 or Google Gemini or Grok or whatever other AI tool you use. Claude is just on a whole nother level right now. They just released Opus 4.7 at the time of this video. So it's just so advanced what they're able to do. So I personally recommend it, but to each is their own. Use whatever you think works best for you. So all you're going to do is two simple things. One, I linked this Reddit post with 100 viral UGC scripts. So one of the biggest issues right now I see with AI video ads is their inability to generate realistic scripts, right? They feel very robotic. And a lot of times it's because we're starting off the video in a way and in a tone that doesn't feel natural to how humans talk. So I found this post here, 100 proven Instagram hooks that went viral. So these are posts that went viral. What you would literally do is go to the document here, copy this entire prompt. And basically all this prompt says, you can sit here and read through it, but we basically want to create a couple different scenes and we're going to generate individual scenes that we can prompt and piece together. Or if your video is short enough, you can actually just do one long scene because Seedance 2.0 allows you to generate a video as long as 15 seconds, which is pretty impressive. So you can either, depending on how long and how advanced your script is, you can generate this into 1 or 2 scenes, maybe 3 scenes. I'd recommend no more than 3 scenes, but it depends on what type of video you're going for. But you're just going to copy this, go into Claude under a new project, paste this in. I recommend Opus 4.7 with adaptive thinking on. You're then also going to just copy all these hooks here. And basically, we're just going to say, based off of these hooks and what you know about my product, which we'll give it a website here in a second, create a script that is broken down into multiple scenes that sounds realistic and is congruent from scene to scene. So the avatar is as consistent as possible. The voice, the tone, the depth of field, all that is as consistent as possible. Here at the bottom, we're also going to just want to paste our website so Claude can learn about what we're selling. We'll just copy that, paste that there. And then you also see that there's this element here where we're going to actually tell Claude, when you create our scripts and our multiple shot scenes, I need you to at the product, which in this case is a shaver. So Seedance knows when to show the product and how to position it in the model's hand. So this is a multi-step process, but it allows for maximum control and consistency and allows you to adapt certain clips and scenes to make it as congruent and realistic as possible. So from there, all you got to do is hit enter. We're going to get our scripts. You just need to approve the script first before we continue to the next phase. Once you approve the script, you like the script, then you say, Claude, move on to the next one, and then we're going to start getting into Seedance 2.0. So as I wait for the script to generate, let's say I want to, let me pick a model here, right? We generated a couple different models to make sure we have a lot of options for good measure here. So let's go with... let's go with this one. No, let's go with this one. No, let's go. We have so many options. Something I actually just forgot to do in the prompt here. I got to go back and regenerate the prompt because I forgot to do something, which is actually upload the product and the model in the prompt. So let me go back and do that. Let's just use this model here. And what I'm going to have to do here is I did not add my image and product. So you'd also want to, in the same chat here, add the image and product. So I'm going to do that now. So this is how it's supposed to look like. The product, the model, the 100 UGC viral scripts, the prompt that I just gave you, including your website, and make sure you're on Opus 4.7, hit enter, and then it will generate that and you're good to go. Okay, so here's the script. Okay, I genuinely wish someone had told me this sooner because I spent like years dealing with razor bumps every single time I shaved. Like I'd shaved my legs and my bikini area before going out, and an hour later it'd be red, itchy, ingrown hairs everywhere. It was so bad I started wearing pants in summer. I tried expensive razors, I tried wax, and I even tried the whole exfoliate first thing. Nothing actually worked. Then my sister got me into this glow shave thing for my birthday, kind of as a joke, honestly. And you guys, it's one of the things that's never broken me out. No bumps, no cuts, no word razor burn the next day. It literally used it dry now. It takes like 2 minutes and my skin actually is smooth, I'm never going back ever. So this is about a 25-second UGC ad. I like the toning and pacing. I've kind of prompted it in a way to make sure it feels like conversational, like you're talking to someone. That's the whole essence behind UGC. So you'll see it's roughly about 25 to 28 seconds, which is good. Once you approve it, all you got to do now is just say next. And now it's going to break down the scenes. We're going to go to Seedance 2.0 and we're going to start breaking these down step by step. So all you need to do is go to the video tab here, go to Seedance 2.0, and this is where we're going to start throwing in the model and then also the product. So first thing here is once you have Seedance 2.0 pulled up, you're going to just hit this button here that says upload media. Go to elements here and just make sure you upload your element. Give it a name. I'm just going @Razor for the sake of this tutorial. So you're going to want to make sure on Seedance 2.0, I recommend personally that you are generating clips for about 10 seconds. So here's the way it works with toning and pacing. If a clip is 10 seconds, but it really could take the model to speak in 6 seconds, it's going to slow down the model's voice, which is ultimately fine because what you can do is go into CapCut and just speed up the clip about a half a second or so. That way you can kind of control the tone and consistency so it doesn't feel too drawn out. The issue though is that if you make the clip too short, and the model has to, let's say you make the clip only 6 seconds, but the model needs 8 seconds, it's going to start speeding up and it's going to feel rushed and it's not going to feel as good. So historically speaking with these clips, I like to keep them around 10 seconds on a 9:16 format at 1080p. And then if the model is really slow, I have two options. I can just regenerate it again and change the speed. So if it's really slow, I'll cut down the speed maybe 2 seconds. If it's really fast, I'll give the speed, a duration a little bit longer. So you're going to have to kind of play with this, and you're going to notice that you're not going to generate every clip perfectly right away. You might have to regen a couple clips, but that's ultimately fine. Personally, the plan that you go with, I recommend the Pro plan. That's more than enough credits to generate 10 to 15 really good videos. And I'm generating 25 to 30 second videos, sometimes 35 seconds. You could generate 10, 15 seconds, and you could do that all in one clip. Right? So it really comes down to how efficient you are and what type of videos you're making. There's tons of flexibility. So we uploaded, we have to also upload the model here. The model goes in the upload section. So upload that there. And you'll see that there's this like little, we need to verify your picture, which is totally fine. Seedance has to ensure you're not uploading anything copyright, like any famous people or anything from copyrighted brands. So anything you upload or generated through Higgsfield here will be approved in a couple seconds, as you can see. So now we just go back to Claude here, and now you can see it breaks down the scene. And it breaks down, so we have scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3. So I recommend no more than 3 scenes, and each scene can be generated individually. So we're going to literally just copy the script line. We're going to copy all this stuff here, and then yeah, we should be good to go. So we also have some community notes as well, but realistically speaking, we just need to copy everything that we see here under scene 1. So we'll just copy all this bad boy, and then we'll go back into Seedance 2.0. We'll paste that in and just double check to see if you have an element line. So as you can see here, the subject model, which is just the image of the model here. So we're going to use that. And then we don't have anything for products. So whenever a product shows up, we're going to have to switch out the element. So for this case, we don't have to do anything else. We just hit generate. And then you can get, you can do multiple scenes at once, right? So give this a second here. It's going to start processing. So what we are going to do here is we're just going to go to the second scene, copy everything from script line to the end. And then we'll go in, we'll paste this in here. So it says, see here where it says product image, that's where we're going to have to put the actual razor. I'm going to scroll here. This is model image, so the model. And then I'm going to keep this on 10 seconds again. Hit generate. And then we're going to do the last scene. Okay. You can also gauge the lines and see and look at the sentences and be like, oh, this probably won't take 10 seconds for them to say. And if you want to be proactive and cut down on a little bit of the duration ahead of time, you can as well. That's totally up to you. And something else as well, in my experience of doing this, sometimes Seedance 2.0 will generate the 3 different scenes and the accents will be different. So that's another one of those things where you can just literally go back into the prompt and say, I want a English accent or an American accent or a British accent, whatever the accent you want. that's going to be one of those things where you have to tweak based off of what you've received. All right, so we've updated everything here. Boom. And then there we go. So while this is generating, that's really all you got to do. You're going to probably have to regenerate a few of these scenes because they're probably not going to come out perfect on the first go around, which is totally okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you would piece these together in like CapCut or whatever editing tool you want. And then there you go. You have an ad. So we'll give this a second here. I'll come back with the individual videos generated. And honestly, this doesn't take too long as well. It takes maybe about 5 minutes. And obviously, the less duration and the less quality, it generates it even faster. Okay, so guys, we have 2 of the 3 clips generated here. So this first one here is an example of what I was referring to. So this clip you're going to see here in a moment is sped up a lot, right? So all we would need to do is regenerate this and give it more duration. Let me play it so you guys can see.
Okay, I genuinely wish someone told me this sooner because I spent like years dealing with razor bumps every single time I shaved. Like I'd shave my legs in my bikini area before going out, and an hour later it'd be red, itchy, ingrown hairs everywhere. It was so bad I started wearing pants in summer. Okay, I genuinely wish someone told me this sooner because I spent like years dealing with razor.
Okay, so that's not too bad. It's not too fast, but it definitely is not as at the same pace as this one. So listen to this one here. And we got the third one generated too.
I tried expensive razors, I tried waxing, I even tried that whole exfoliate first thing. Nothing actually worked. Then my sister got me this little glow shave thing for my birthday, kind of as a joke, honestly. I tried expensive.
That's perfect. That's beautiful. So scene 2 is good. Now let's see scene 3.
And you guys, it's the only thing that's never broken me out. No bumps, no cuts, no weird razor burn the next day. I literally use it dry now. It takes like 2 minutes and my skin actually stays smooth. I'm not going back. Ever. And you guys, it's the
okay, so that's good. So these 2, and you guys let me know in the comment section. 2 and 3 are great. 1, all we got to do here is just simply hit this button here that says copy. So it's going to copy the entire script over again. And then all we got to do is just give the duration a little longer. So we're going to let's bump this up to 12 seconds and then generate that again. You can also go into CapCut as well. If you guys are low on credits and you don't want to burn through your credits, you could just download it all the same. And then simply go into CapCut and change the speed, which I'll show you guys real quick how to do that. But I'm just want to generate a whole new clip for this first one. But the other 2 are great. I'm going to load these bad boys up into CapCut. And guys, just like that, you have an ad. And of course, you can prompt it, script it, do whatever you want. You can change the depth of field. You can change how you want things to look. But pretty straightforward. And it doesn't take an entire day just to generate one really good UGC video ad. All right, so scene 1 just got regenerated. Took about 3 minutes here. So now let's see.
Okay, I genuinely wish someone told me this sooner because I spent like years dealing with razor bumps every single time I shaved. Like I'd shave my legs in my bikini area before going out, and an hour later it'd be red, itchy, ingrown hairs everywhere. It was so bad I started wearing pants in summer. Okay.
Perfect. All right, there we go. So that's paced really well. So we'll just download all 3 of these clips and throw these bad boys into CapCut. All right, so we're in CapCut here. What I'm looking for is to see if there's like any dead space in the beginning. So you can see here, there's about half a second where the model isn't talking. So we're just gonna clean some of this up here. And then we're gonna make sure it pastes well and everything is smooth, which it looks good. So the entire thing is about 32 seconds. All right, so let's play it and see the entire flow.
I tried expensive razors.
Oops, I have the wrong clip order. This is supposed to be here. All right, now let's see.
Okay, I genuinely wish someone told me this sooner because I spent like years dealing with razor bumps every single time I shaved. Like I'd shave my legs in my bikini area before going out, and an hour later it'd be red, itchy, ingrown hairs everywhere. It was so bad I started wearing pants in summer. I tried expensive razors, I tried waxing, I even tried that whole exfoliate first thing. Nothing actually worked. Then my sister got me this little glow shave thing for my birthday, kind of as a joke, honestly. And you guys, it's the only thing that's never broken me out. No bumps, no cuts, no weird razor burn the next day. I literally use it dry now. It takes like 2 minutes and my skin actually stays smooth. I'm not going back, ever.
Man, isn't that amazing? Isn't that sick, dude? Like, this is powerful. So yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. You now know how to make really good AI UGC ads using Seedance 2.0, probably the most powerful video machine on the planet right now. Again, I'll leave a link down below so you can sign up with Higgsfield. I have some more amazing tutorials coming out, breaking down some more of the amazing features coming out on Higgsfield for video creation, UGC. It is absolutely next level. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care.